everyone. I hope you're doing so well today. I have been loving the weather lately. I love seeing the sun shining. Today, we're going to start with our big picture question. We've talked about it for a couple weeks now. I wonder if you remember the answer. Are your listening ears on? I'm going to ask you the question. Point to your ear. Okay, here we go. Is God... Oh my goodness. We have a visitor. Look who it is. It's Jean-Francois. You can call him Charlie. Oh, he wants us to snuggle. Okay, Charlie's going to help us. Charlie, do you remember the big picture question? Charlie doesn't remember. Do you remember? The big picture question is Jesus God or human? Is Jesus God or human? That's right. I bet you remembered. Jesus is both fully God and fully human. He's both. Okay, now we're going to get into our Bible study. There is no book like the Bible because only the Bible is God's word. God's word is true. Today's Bible story comes from the books of Matthew and Luke. Listen to hear what Jesus did when he was a child, just like you. Mary, Joseph, and Jesus lived in Nazareth. Can you say Nazareth? Nazareth. Good job. Every year, Jesus' parents took a trip to Jerusalem for a special celebration called Passover. When Jesus was 12 years old, he went with Mary and Joseph to Jerusalem. After the celebration, Mary and Joseph started to go home. They traveled and traveled and traveled with a large group of people, but Jesus had stayed behind in Jerusalem. Mary and Joseph walked for an entire day, and then they started looking for Jesus. They searched among their friends and family, but they couldn't find Jesus anywhere. So Mary and Joseph hurried back to Jerusalem. They looked for Jesus there, but they could not find him. Finally, Mary and Joseph found him, and he was in the temple. Jesus was listening to the teachers and asking them questions. The people were so surprised how much Jesus understood. Jesus' parents were surprised too. Mary said, "Son, why have you done this? Your father and I were worried. We've been looking for you everywhere." Charlie is helping me tell the story, if you can hear him meowing in the background. So Mary said, "Your father and I are worried. We've been looking for you." And Jesus asked, "Why were you looking for me? Didn't you know that I'd be in my Father's house?" Jesus went home with Mary and Joseph. He always obeyed them. Jesus grew taller and wiser. God was happy with him, and so was everyone who knew him. Jesus came to earth to do God's plan, and even as a little boy, Jesus knew that. Jesus got ready to do what God sent him to do. Do you know what that was? God sent Jesus into the world to die on the cross and rescue people from sin. Okay, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed our Bible story today. Don't forget our big picture question: is Jesus God or human? And the answer, he's both. He's both fully God and fully human. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye.